Finally means coming to an end.
Vocabulary refers to knowing the meaning of words and is critical to successful reading comprehension. Building vocabulary involves teaching your learner how to figure out the meaning of words while reading. It also requires selecting and studying the meanings of individual words and parts of words. It's important to relate these vocabulary words to learners' current and prior experiences to help cement them in their word bank.
Magazines are also capitalized.
Okay.
When you preview a text, select words to pre-teach that your learner might not know and that are important for understanding the text. Some good words to pre-teach fall in the category of difficult words. Proper nouns can be difficult vocabulary words because they might refer to context that falls outside a learner's realm of experience or familiarity. Selecting and practicing proper nouns can be a powerful way to improve a learner's vocabulary and reading comprehension.
We're going to do another activity with an article I found on biking, because I know you want to get into biking more.
Right.
And I found this on the internet, and it's got information about bike trails in every state. Okay. So notice how they're all capitalized?
Yes.
And even the names of the trails are capitalized
Yes.
because they're unique. They're one of a kind thing, and they're a place. So I'm going to read through some of them, and you can pick one that sounds like interesting.
Okay.
So we have Rock Creek Park, Washington, D.C., High Bridge Park Trail, New York, Memorial Park Trails, Texas, Skyline Wilderness Park Trails, California, Bear Creek Greenway, Oregon, and then there's like 10 more. So is there any of those that sound fun? That you wanna read
Texas
about?
and California.
Okay, so let's start with this California. Skyline Wilderness Park Trails, California. Before we start, why don't you scan through here and just tell me if you see any proper names or place name.
Proper.
Proper nouns are the ones that are capitalized.
Okay.
Place names are proper nouns.
Oh, that's just because it's.
Good catch. Yeah, that's just because it's the first word in the sentence. Good. California again, yeah. Okay, so just that first strategy of looking for the capital letters where they aren't at the beginning of a sentence helped you pick out all of the proper nouns in this article, and they're all place names. So let's just review those real quickly and see if you're familiar with them, and we can pronounce them, and then we'll read the paragraph.
Okay.
So Napa Valley. You know where Napa Valley is?
Nope, I don't know where it is, but I've heard of
You've
it.
heard of it? So it's just north of San Francisco and a little bit inland. Skyline Wilderness Park.
Okay.
So have you ever heard of Skyline Boulevard?
Yes.
That's close to us. Yeah,
Yes,
it's just
it is.
up at the top of Saratoga, the ridge. So that's in this article as one of the places to, I guess, to go biking. Manzanita Bike Tours. Oh.
No, I didn't miss that one.
Yeah, so that's the name of his company.
Yeah.
So that's a proper name. Aaron Curson is the guy's name who owns that company, and that's a name. Then California is mentioned twice, so, and you know that word.
Now, what's this?
Oh, this is a name of an internet company, bnbfinder.com. So because it's the name of a business, they're capitalizing that too.
Okay.
Good question. So why don't you go ahead and try to read that, and if there's some proper nouns in there that are hard or any other words that you come across that we need to work on, we'll use our strategies.
Okay. Just a few miles away from bnbfinder.com's Napa Valley Inn is the Skyline Wilderness Park, featuring narrow, rocky trails through California.
California's
forest.
something, yeah.
Trails here presents riders with incredible views of California's landscapes, opportunities for encounters with wildlife and varying levels of mountain biking terrain.
So that is a hard word.
Yeah.
So is there any are there any words in this paragraph that you don't know the meaning of?
Just that terrain.
Terrain. You did a great job sounding it out. So should we look up terrain?
Yes.
What do you think terrain could mean before we look it up? Just based on
Like a trail.
Kind of like a trail. Yeah, so it says varying levels of mountain biking terrain. Any other ideas what it could mean?
Nope, I have no clue what
Okay,
that
I'm
is.
heading to that part of the dictionary. You can help me. Okay.
TR.
So here we go. Terrain. It means the type of land, elevations, like the bumps and the smoothness or the roughness of the ground. Terrain is describing the land.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? Or kind of the whole area.
Okay.
Yeah?
Terrain.
Terrain. Like this is really rough terrain. We should get a Jeep
Okay.
instead of a bike.
Okay.
Okay. So does it sound like someplace you want to ride your bike?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. There's a lot of other ones in here you can read about, and that would be great homework too if you wanted to use these strategies to find your proper nouns and your place names in those articles. Okay?
Developing background knowledge and a strong vocabulary is key to reading well. For this reason, it's important to explicitly and regularly focus on vocabulary development with your learner. You've seen a tutor do quite a bit of talking when explaining a new strategy. During most lessons, you and your learner would be equally talkative.